Yo. We back.
We back, man.
We back live, full effect, man.
Definitely. Happy holidays, Thanksgiving tomorrow. Make sure y'all eat a lot. Enjoy your family time and, go Cowboys, man.
Definitely go Cowboys.
Definitely go Cowboys,
Make sure you have all the good food on your plate.
Exactly.
Make sure you don't burn the food, burn the house down.
Yeah.
Make sure you eat a lot, spread a lot of love, positivity. And
Definitely.
Tell your family what you're thankful for, whoever you spend your holidays with.
Definitely be thankful. But we're going to jump right into it.
Let's go.
With today's topic, man. We're going to talk about last night's game against the Lakers versus the Suns, man.
Okay.
A controversial play happened last night. Can you walk us through that controversial play last night, Mr. Pride?
All right, so who is it? Was it Rivers?
Who you said?
Rivers?
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves,
sorry. Austin Reeves got fouled.
Mm-hmm.
About Aiden, and Aiden kind of stood over him like a dead body,
looking down on him.
So then Bev came and hit him with the boom
again.
And he fell on the ground, and there was like a little scuffle and all that stuff. So, what are your thoughts on Bev? You think Bev was in the right or wrong, or what are you thinking about the play?
Listen, I'm kind of torn because you know what? I'm gonna say the one thing. I'm a diehard Lakers fan, bleed purple and gold. But we just started a couple game winning streak a couple nights before. On the 3-game winning streak. LeBron's been out with an injury. AD's been back, 30 and 20. So the Lakers are feeling good. Russell Westbrook is playing great, off the bench, which I advised, the Lakers, GMs and everybody.
Yeah, you made that call.
I made that call.
Yeah.
But so, the team chemistry is back. The camaraderie in LA is starting to feel better.
Yeah.
It's an 82-game season. We could get it back.
Yeah.
What happened was on a court where anytime you get dunked on or whatever you fall, somebody, it's not a good feeling when somebody's staring you down. So I understand why Pep did to set this tone, as he's known in the league as a defensive stopper and an enforcer.
Yeah.
But the other thing is too, though. So I'm torn. So I agree with it and I don't. Pat Bev, you playing too hard sometimes, being aggressive, got Russell Westbrook hurt in the playoffs before.
I was going to say that.
You get what I'm saying?
I was going to say that.
You know what I mean? We thinking alike. So I'm like, Pat Bev is early. I don't want to see nobody, whether my team rival or not, anybody mess up their bag or whatever, mess up their team flow. It was an 82-game season. I understand Pat Bev.
Yeah.
I understand Pat Bev, but you did 3 months and he's definitely going to get a hefty fine and a suspension. What you think?
I think I agree with Pat Bev.
Okay.
I think it's not back in the days. I don't want to sound like old head. Like back in my day,
Uncle Leroy.
Uncle Leroy back in my day.
With the 40 in his hand, back in my day.
Yeah, but honestly, you need an enforcer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes your team could be too soft. You need that guy to come in and show the other team that we're not gonna tolerate that.
Exactly.
That's not gonna slide. That's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you notice, after Pat Bev hit him, everybody went to go break it up, but no one's going at Pat Bev.
Yeah.
You know
and the other thing, the soft thing is too, I'm gonna say though, he pushed him in his back where he couldn't see.
Correct.
And that's what Devin Booker said in the press conference. Like, listen, he understands the physicality of the game, what Pat Brett bring, and also when emotion is going. It's a close game and stuff. He pushed him in his back. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The back is one of the toughest injuries. One of our friends is actually going through a back injury too.
That's true.
To come and bounce back, which I do understand. So Devin Booker said push him in the chest. I understand that, but it's just controversial.
But why is Pat Bev going to be respectful? Like, I'm going to make sure he turns around before I hit him.
Yeah.
When he did that to Reeves like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not fair. It's not. You can't tell me you can't do something bad and then tell somebody to do something the right way. It don't work that way.
And I think is for that kind of basketball right now, with their since the Malice in the Palace, they started with the physicality, with the teammates and the players, and also with the fans and stuff. Now, if this was in the 80s and the 90s, okay.
Yeah.
But we're in the 2000s. David Stern ended that years ago with stuff like that. I understand because I want my Lakers to get back and get the chemistry going. But now I like DeAndre Ayton game. I don't want to see him hurt from the blind side. You know what I'm saying?
And I like this game too, and I'm happy. Aiden got his contract.
And got his bag.
But you can't do something and tell someone how to react to what you just did.
Okay.
It doesn't work that way. You can't. You're not gonna stand over my man's like that and then get hit and then you're the victim. You're not the victim.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one's the victim in that case.
So let me ask you this real quick. I don't want to go off the topic. Do you disagree with the league now saying that players after a dunk you can't even bark or gyrate at players or anything or celebrate?
I don't agree with that.
So if you don't agree with that, then what's the difference with Ayton just looking down at him? You know what I mean?
Because my man is laying on the floor. Like he laying on the floor. You're doing too much. Like if you dunk on someone, you cross someone. Like if you lay on the floor, you may be hurt. So I'm not gonna be over you like like da 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 da. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you dunk on someone, you cross someone, you can stare him down. I don't agree with you doing all of this because like I said. You're not gonna tell me how to react.
Okay,
you're gonna do all that. I can react a certain way too.
So it could be. I think that it can be taken. I think when you play basketball, you know, you're going to get crossed up on.
Yes.
You're going to get dunked on. You're going to get 50 points dropped on you and stuff like that. And also, it's an emotional game. You know what I mean? So I don't mind the jawing and the yelling and stuff like that.
I don't mind it either.
You get what I'm saying? So I thought that when I saw it, you know, early this morning, because those Laker games be on too late for me on the East Coast, you know? So I'm like, okay, like, you know, that's like kind of a playoff basketball intensity and stuff. I'm like, yo, Dag, like, Pat Bev, Russell Westbrook got hurt from you doing some wild stuff too. In the playoffs, I don't want Ayton just got his bag. So I mean, like it was interesting. I like that Pat Bev is showing love to his teammates. Austin Reaver, up and coming, playing in the league. That, you know, professionals, you know, athletes have his back and to boost his confidence. But that could have gone left.
And the ending right here, I think to basically sum up what you just said too is like you may agree or disagree with Pat Bev, but his heart was in the right place because it was for his teammate. And as a teammate, you always want to respect it. You may not agree with it, but you're going to be like, you know what? I know Pat Bev has my back. You're going to go to war for me. He want to lose a game check or a couple game checks just to back him. So I have to respect it. You don't want a dog. You're going to want a dog like that on your team.
Definitely. So next topic. Last week, you know what I mean? The Milwaukee Bucks lost to the Sixers.
Yes.
It was a big game with Joel Embiid versus Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
Okay, cool. And then James Harden's still out with a foot injury also. Yes. So it was a big game.
A lot of foot injuries over there.
Yeah, definitely. You know, even Maxey was out last night too against the Sixers. You know,
Joel Embiid was out.
All of them.
And they won.
So they upset the Brooklyn Nets last night. But to go back to the topic, after the game, the Bucks lost. Sixers won. And Giannis wants to put up shots in the opposing team's court. Yes. And it was a whole little, not altercation, but a little words was drawn back and forth with Antetokounmpo's little brother too, and Giannis and Montrezl Harrell, who plays for the Sixers. Yes. How do you feel about that situation, man?
I feel like I'm not gonna play the fence on this one. I'm with Trez on this one.
Okay.
I feel like, you know, you lost the game, you missed your free throws, go home.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you're not gonna run it back. It's not like you're gonna shoot your free throws and we're gonna play again.
Run it back real quick. You know how you lose again. People hurry up.
You'll see us later in the season. We'll see you later in the season. Maybe another home game, maybe a away game, whatever.
Yeah.
But what you're not gonna do is shoot around on my court. And what a lot of people don't know is Montrezl is doing his workout routine on the other side.
Exactly.
So he's like, you're not gonna hold me up from doing my routine.
Exactly.
Get off the court.
Yeah.
Like this ain't about you. You know, you missed your free throw. You should have made them.
Yeah.
When you go home, you go practice your free throws then. I understand you want to get your workout in. I understand you want to get your shots up. But if my team, if the other team said you can't beat it, then you can't beat it. I don't care how big of a star you are.
Okay.
Respect the other team.
So listen, I understand that, you know, and everybody, you know, if you have a bad game, you instantly, if you love the game, you want to go on and work on your game. Yeah. One thing I didn't like about Giannis did, though, which kind of looked bad, is he pushed the worker was working there. Yeah. One of the workers was working there, and he actually pushed the ladder because I think they were getting ready for a hockey game.
Okay.
Upcoming. So a lot of, you know, FYI, a lot of people, a lot of stadiums and arenas share it with opposite teams and stuff like that, and other leagues and stuff.
They break down equipment, they move the courts, they move pieces and all that stuff.
So the guy was trying to tell Giannis, like, yo, we got to do this and that. Yeah. Giannis pushes the ladder and then falls on the ground. Like, come on. Like, Giannis, like, you're not being a good sport. Remember, you're a leader, you know, you're a role model and stuff. That wasn't a good look. Yeah. But I disagree with you, though, man. Because guess what? You know, they all work for the same league, right? They're all employees. You should use all facilities. And also, there is two courts. Why couldn't Montrez, who is not a superstar, right? He barely plays, a bench player in Philadelphia. Why couldn't he shoot on other court?
It don't matter because that's his home court. He can shoot wherever he want to shoot. Montrez's job is not to cater to Giannis Antetokounmpo. For what? I'm not gonna cater to that man. He gotta go. No, he gotta go. If he gotta go, I don't care. You lost. Take your ball and go home. You don't know the plan. You try to shoot after the game. I don't care about your workout team. Get out of here.
Listen. My boy was locked in, yo. He felt bad. You know, even after a bad game in regular amateur basketball, you know, you missed a couple shots during the game. You want to put up some shots real quick, man. I don't think he was bothering Montrez, though, honestly. But it wasn't a good look with the ladder falling with the worker. But, yo, listen, Montrez, you are a bench player, barely in a rotation like that. Go shoot on the other side.
Okay, that's all good and well and all. All right, so, but look, Giannis, one, push the ladder. Two, he put the people in a bad spot. Those people are not even making that much money. They're making maybe 50, 100. Let's say make $100,000, which is a good amount, but that's not NBA money. They're making money, and it ain't a bad spot because the biggest star in the NBA don't want to move off the court. So what are you gonna do? You want to like out? Giannis is like, yo, I don't care. It's not my home court.
Yeah.
I make more money than you. You gonna do what I tell you to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like a bully thing.
Yeah.
But once again, hold on. I'm gonna say this also. We also see in a lot of games, after close games, big games, you see even a lot of players running the stairs.
Yeah, it's true.
Around the arena, a different thing. Even Larry Bird used to run the arena before the game and stuff like that. I understand Giannis, the athlete. He probably wanted to beat Joel Embiid. They compare them a lot. Who's the best big man in the Eastern Conference? I understand what he did and stuff like that, but it came off the wrong way. Now, if that ladder didn't fall, he wasn't jarring at the worker, I don't see the big deal out of it. I just see two competitive athletes. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, get back on the court.
Okay.
It's a time and place for everything. And honestly, he in theory, he should have been able to shoot around there.
Okay.
But if I tell you cannot shoot around here because this is my court, cool, I'm gonna respect it. So now when you come to my court, you're not gonna be able to shoot around there. I'm gonna do extra petty stuff. And another thing too is sometimes people are extra petty where you have to shoot. They let you shoot around. They let the away team shoot around on the court. 90 minutes before the game.
Oh, 90? Okay, cool.
You could go. I think you could go as early as 90 minutes before the game.
Okay.
Sometimes people wait to that 90-minute mark and let you go. They won't let you go on the second before that. So what I'm saying is they could be now. If I'm Milwaukee, I'm gonna be extra petty and do that. You know what I mean? So you just fight fire with fire, and you just gotta learn from what just happened.
Giannis with his accent should have told him this. Listen, you're not even a starter, man. You don't even need to put up no shots. You better got in the game. Let the real superstar work.
That's what he would have got him where it hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would have been like, yo, my boy, you won $6 million a year a couple years ago.
Exactly. Where you been at?
Now you on the bench.
Exactly.
Now you top flight security telling you what to do.
Basically. You know what I mean? You're not even a starter, but it's all good, man. What's the next topic? We got one more topic.
We got one more topic for you. We're going to talk about Ja Morant.
Okay.
So Ja Morant is a super freakish athlete. Jumped out the gym. Layup package, dunk highlights out the wherever.
Hold on, quick question: is Ja Morant a superstar right now?
Yes.
Okay, I agree with you. I just want to get. I want to see what you was going to say about that. Okay.
And he's not a role player, according to you.
Definitely not. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, so do you think he should be work? Because he got hurt. He's back now. He played last night. But he was hurt for a little bit. Off his just jumping and doing what he does. Yeah. So you think he should what do you think about this game? Do you think he needs to tone it down a little bit, or what do you think?
I've been saying this since he played at Murray State because he has freakish athletic ability, jumping all over the gym. You know what I mean? I love his floater game. So when he came into the league, they said one of his weaknesses was his shooting ability. Yes. And he worked and he got better at it. He makes his teammates better. But I think he needs to take care of his body. But that's all he knows. It's his instinct just to attack the rim. Yeah. And he had another ankle sprain.
Yes.
Another athlete, too, who had a lot of injuries, later on in his career due to his jumping ability, athletic ability, who had a downward spiral, Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
A lot of the falls that he used to take, the circus shots or the circus done. So it eventually catches up with him, and he's only 24, maybe 25 years old. So he still has maybe that age. So he has definitely another 10 to 15 years of league in it. But he needs to tone it down. But if you are a coach, how would you try? Would you tell your player to slow it down because it is an 82 season plus playoff grind?
Yeah, I don't think you could tell him to tone it down.
Yeah,
because he got to the NBA playing that way.
Yeah.
He made his money playing that way. He played this way played that same way his whole life.
Yeah.
So it's hard to try to tell him to change it, especially when he takes care of his body. He does work out a lot, and he's a slim guy.
He's slim.
He's not heavy. He's not like Zion jumping all that weight.
Or even like a Derrick Rose who had a lot of who was kind of husky.
Yeah, Derrick Rose is kind of stocky.
Yeah.
Ja Morant's not that stocky. So I'm saying I think he could play that way because his weight is down.
Okay.
So I wouldn't tell him to change his game because if you tell him to change his game, it's like you tell him not to play what got him to there. You're gonna tell him to shoot jumpers in the corner? You gotta do
and he's not if you try to tell him that, tone his down, he's not playing with instinct.
Exactly.
He's thinking more and he might, get turnovers or he might take too many jumps because he's afraid to go to the lane.
Exactly.
But he is an investment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think he did get a max contract already. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't tell him to tone it down, but it is something to think about. Sir, early, and definitely those ankle injuries. I had an ankle injury, many ankle sprains, and also ankle surgery. That's an injury that it could haunt you into your career. So, for example, Grant Hill. Grant Hill had bad ankles, and it kind of. And I don't wish this on Ja Morant. Just use an example. You know what I'm saying?
But Grant Hill, they kind of forced him to play. Like he was hurt, they knew he was hurt. And the Pistons still made him play. So that's kind of the extent of it. Without going into too much detail, he kind of pushed him to play. But that was that. But we want to thank y'all for rocking out with us. We're going to that 15-minute mark, so we're gonna cut it right here.
Exactly.
Make sure you have a great holiday. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Can't Fake the Tape, all one word. You can follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/the @ Can't Fake the Tape, all one word. Blessings.
Be easy.
Peace.
All right.